And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Santa, can you hear me? I have been so good this year, and all I want is one thing. Please let the Bears win tonight. They play the Cowboys just for me. Underneath my big PP, I'll be waiting here. Santa, that's my only wish this year. And this is Shot 30 Podcast. And I am Shayne Neubert. And I hope you like that little jingle I put together for you guys. Did you? Did you like the song? Well, it came from the heart. It came from the heart because the Bears play the Cowboys tonight. So I figured I better doll myself up, put a little mascara on, put a little blush on my cheeks, and get ready for the big game. Because if the Bears lose tonight, it's over with. But they're not going to. But just in case they do lose, I wanted to have a nice, friendly podcast before they lost. You know what I'm saying? That's looking at the bright side. That's planning the future just a little bit better than planning it bad. You know, do you guys want me to come on this podcast and tell you, hey, I don't want you to like this podcast? Whatever. This is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shayne Neubert. Hey, thanks for all the love this past week, everybody. We dropped on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher and Spotify, and the YouTube page is rocking. Calvin Reed was a hoot. And kind of like Hootie and the Blowfish, you know. Darius Rucker's out there putting out tracks as a solo guy now. Darius, go back to your roots. And when's the last time you went back to your roots? Did your grandma ever make cookies? Cupcakes? Cakes? Well, guess what? You can go back to your roots right now and order specialty cakes, cupcakes, cookies from Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies is the best around. The new girl in town, she just made some cookies. The new girl in town, she's definitely more than 16. And my wife is way older than 16. She's actually more than double 16. Yeah, almost triple 16 in age. And so guess what? Visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies, and she can take you back to your roots. Back to Grandma's cookies. You want some ginger snaps for Christmas? Did your grandma used to make ginger snaps? Well, she can make ginger snaps. Hey, visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. You won't regret it. Your belly might. That weight scale that you step on might. You know how it's got that little arrow? It might go wing and just fly off. It's happened to me before. But, hey. Oh, so Calvin Reed's episode was quite the adventure, wasn't it? It was really fun. Man, I've never seen a man drink Jameson like it was water. Until that day. What a great guy. Can't wait to have him back. You know, I love having my friends on here. I love having my friends on. And a friend that I really do want to come on very soon. That I want to come on. Oh, it still says the same thing. I mean, that I want to come on the show. God. Is Zach Van Wassenhoves. Guess what? He just proposed to his lady. His fiance now. He proposed. He popped the question. And guess what? He announced that he was going to do it in this studio. He showed me the ring in this studio. And that makes me feel like a bit of a baller. And he asked me to be the flower girl at his wedding. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that shit with pride. Hey, so what are you guys doing? What are you guys thinking? Do you like Shot 30 Podcast? Let us know. Do you want to see more? What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? Who do you want to see on the show? Do you have a favorite person that you like? That maybe is like not super famous that we could get on the show? Well, hey, let me know. I'm going to try to get them on for you. But this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I'm going to take my first shot of the night because you got to remember I'm pre-gaming for the Bears game. Bears versus the Cowgirls. Bears versus the reverse Cowgirls. Shot 30. And I'm back. All right, I'm back. So I figured maybe I'd give a little bit of love out there to something that doesn't get a ton of love these days. Let's give a little bit of love to the wieners out there. You know, we always got love for the boobies and for the booties, but what about the wieners? Hey, wieners, we're knocking on Wiener's door. The wieners never get any love, so wieners out there, I hope you have a blessed day. I hope your wiener wakes up fresh and ready. Give it its own little toothbrushing and use a little mouthwash on it. And I hope it wakes up strong in the morning, if you know what I'm saying. And hey, maybe all you should give the wieners love out there. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about right now. And maybe that makes for a good episode and maybe it doesn't. But I guess we just roll forward. So, it's almost Christmas time. Ooh, excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah, that was the fireball talking. Wow. But have you thought about what you're going to get your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, children for Christmas? Hey, what about a conspiracy kimono gi? Conspiracy kimonos. Get your custom-made gi on Facebook and Instagram. Visit Conspiracy Kimonos. And what's your favorite conspiracy? I've got a few favorite conspiracies. Yeah, not like who shot who. I'm not worried about who was on the grassy knoll shooting the sheriff, but not the deputy. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about how was those damn pyramids made? How were they made? So many people are worried about how those Stonehenge, how they were stacked. It would be impossible. Hello. They had a crane and they buried it. Hello. It's simple. But those pyramids, man. And do you know that they have like little tunnels in those pyramids that they used to hide things in? Yeah, I watched a documentary once. I should have said I read a book so you guys think I'm a little bit more educated. But that's okay for today, you know. But they have little tunnels that go throughout the pyramids, and they all lead to like little cubby holes where there's stuff, but they're off limits. That fireball's really got me cooking right now. You gotta shake it out sometimes. What the hell? Goodness. I might have to do CPR on myself in a couple minutes here if this doesn't stop. It's the last time I drink pop and eat Casey's Pizza. So much for that diet. Casey's Pizza. Grease City, bitch. Grease City. What's your favorite kind of pizza? Yeah, you see how I keep pushing these Louis Vuitton glasses back up on my forehead? It's because my nose is so big and I can't breathe. But what's your favorite kind of pizza? Oh my gosh, if that happens one more time. Let's just take a step back. Keep rocking here. My favorite kind of pizza? Pineapple ham. So please don't block me or unfollow. Just hear me out. A little sweet, a little meat. Man, it's like the perfect treat. A Hawaiian pizza's a little sweet, a little meat, and it's the perfect treat. But yeah, so I've been thinking about Christmas and how I'm going to try to make it special for my wife. And do you guys think I have any good ideas? Because I do. I bought a Santa Claus hat. And what it actually is it's a wiener coat. And it's a beautiful little Santa hat. And so I tried it on, and I was just kind of making it bounce. See the way I'm making my titties move like that? And I think she's going to enjoy it. I think she really will. Well, who knows? I'm really struggling with this gastric bypass thing. Like, whatever all that, like, grease is on that Casey's pizza, and whatever all these bubbles are in this Sprite, you really got me messed up. I feel like I'm turning into Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory when the girl turns into a blueberry. And you maybe you poke her and a little blueberry squirts out over there and a little squirts out over there. And that's what I feel like needs to happen to me. Get these bubbles out of me. Let this grease drain out of me. I need like a catheter for the grease from the Casey's pizza. You know, just like a little catheter in me. Yeah, is that not catheter? No, colostomy bag. Yeah, I need a colostomy bag for Casey's pizza grease. Fucking gross, weirdos. But, yeah. I don't know. Do you guys like sushi? Well, I saw that Osaka in the Quad Cities, not to promote bad business, and I don't know if it's true. All I saw is a picture, now I'm spreading the word. I don't know if it's true, but I saw that the Osaka had mice in there, and they were just swatting them around with a broom right in front of a bunch of people. It seems a little crazy to me, don't you think? Hey, get out of here, shoo. Not shoo fly, shoo rat. Yeah. I don't know, I've been to a couple restaurants that have been pretty filthy. I actually had a June bug that was cooked into a Papa John's pizza once. A June bug, and it was still kind of moving. So we thought it was cheese bubbling up. We opened it up. I was just a young cat. And I'm like, oh, we got a bug pizza. I've never heard of this. This sounds like something they'd get in like Indonesia or something. And not to say anything bad about Indonesia. I mean, hell, Ireland's one of the most listened to places for this podcast. And so if the Indonesian people start listening to this, maybe I won't use that terminology. But yeah, it was a little June bug, and he had his little legs up, and he was just wiggling. Sick. And then that Papa John shut down in a couple of days for being so disgusting. I wish people could just shut down for being so disgusting. You know, you just walk past a person who's got, that's like doing like the monkey thing where the poop just falls out of their butt as they're walking. Yeah, when I see people do that, I have seen a person do that. And that's sick. Like, hello, we're trying to walk here. If you're gonna do that, bring a little plastic bag. Like when you walk your dog, clean up your own mess. Clean up after yourself. This isn't my job. This isn't the garbage man's job. And this is not God's job. This is not God's work, what you're doing here. This is blasphemy. Blasphemy. Ooh, shoot, I forgot. Hey, my buddy Josh Houston today made me some balloon animals. And I'm going to give them to my daughter. Random little thought there, but when's the last time you seen a guy making balloon animals, huh? That's pretty neat. That's a pretty cool thing to a little hobby just to pick up on. Balloon animals. Maybe he could make me a dick and balls. A big one. And I don't know why I always turn to the penis. It's like my comfort zone. I don't know, I have one. I usually, when I'm nervous, I squeeze on it. Just squeeze. I just squeeze it like this. Like this. I squeeze it like that. I squeeze it really tight. And I don't know why I do that. Comfort. Release. Relaxation. Taxation. I don't know. What you think? You guys got any medical advice? WebMD me? Ooh, and speaking of WebMD, we're watching this show about this doctor. It's called Dirty John on Netflix. I think you'll absolutely love it. It is a show about a guy who's impersonating a doctor, And he's a fraud, and he tries to make people believe him and make women fall in love with him. And it's really, really good. You might be binging it. So get your snacks in bed, grab a couple of drinks, and hold the hand of the one you love. Do you sleep holding hands? Because the other day I woke up and me and Timmery, we were holding hands. I was like, oh, that's sweet, until I realized why I woke up. Because I looked over at her face. No, don't eat my ass again, don't. I said, what are you dreaming about? Why are you snoring so loud? She said, I don't know, I was having a dream about our turtles. What? And then I put the pillow over the top of her face, and just until she stopped shaking. Just long enough for her to stop shaking. But this is Shot 30 Podcast. I'm going to take a quick shot. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for riding this train with me. Can I be the caboose? Can I still be the engineer or whatever you call him? But can I also be the caboose? I don't know. Woo-hoo! Shot 30. Much better. So I'm going to a place tomorrow to get this nasty, nappy beard cleaned up. And it is called Buttery Blends. And his name is Tremaine Jordan. And it is in Kewanee, Illinois. And he is cool. And he is very good at his job. And I can't wait to go there and get cleaned up. Yeah. So visit Buttery Blends and Tremaine Jordan on Facebook today. And we have some great guests coming up. An old buddy of mine, he's a beautiful singer. He's been in multiple bands. He's seriously such an amazing talent. And I've waited for this for so long. I've tried and tried and tried again, but he always ignores my text. And maybe it's because I'm obsessed with wieners. And maybe it's because he gets nervous when I send him a text because he might think it could be something else. But my friend Kerry Cortez is going to be on the show. And maybe some of you who listen to this already know that I said he was going to come on before. That's before he ghosted me. So, hey, let's try this again. Be on the show, buddy. He said he's going to be here soon. And we also have some other really awesome guests lined up. We've got a Joe Fox. You know him. You love him. Episode coming up. We've been saving it in the back burner for a bonus cast. Matt James. I mean, he speaks for himself. He's this little fiery ball of energy. I just want to pick him up and kiss him and shake him and love him. I just want to love him. And that's easy to do when you see how cute he is. We have Handmade by Haley. You know, she has those handcrafted designs out there in Kewanee. Visit Handmade by Haley. It's Haley Paxton coming out of Kewanee and get your custom designs. Handcrafted woodworking designs. But she's going to come on the show, and that's going to be a blast. That'll be a lot of fun. Just a strong man. A very strong man named Ryan Rice. He's an old friend of mine. We used to do strongman competitions together. He's going to be coming on the show, and he's from up in Chicago, so it's going to be a bit of a haul for him to get here. And we also have some other people booked, but they kind of are like playing me like I'm like a little puppet, and they think they're Geppetto, and I'm Pinocchio. Well, guess what? I'm Geppetto, and you're Pinocchio. So every time I tell you get your butt here on this podcast and you don't, your nose is going to get bigger, and I'm just going to keep making you're not a real boy or a real girl. Yeah. Oh, and my sister's coming on here. The weird one, the one that's always obsessed with me. And I don't know why my sister thinks I'm the most attractive guy. I mean, I can't blame her, but she should at least hide the feelings. But she can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. Yeah. Maybe this episode's about a whole lot of nothing, but it makes me feel better just to talk a little bit. after a long, hard day on the road. I wish I could do my podcast from the road because I was on the road for 6 hours today. And it would probably be a lot like this. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of my way. Piece of shit. Fuck stick basket. Oh, look at that deer. Yeah, something like that. But hey, I'm going to wrap this thing up. But what I want to say is, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, subscribing, and sharing. We need you. We need you. And hey, all those podcasts on the app, you can download them for free. You know, you don't have to pay. Just set up an account and you just download it for free. And then you don't even have to be on the internet to listen to it in your car. Your favorite podcast is available everywhere. And why you don't have it yet, it just baffles me. So, this is Shot 30 Podcast. Thank you all for being here for real. You guys are the best. Thank you for all the love. I love it when you guys message me what you liked about the episodes, what you didn't like, what you would change, who you want to see on the show, what you want me to talk about. You know, like, just keep coming at me. I'm an open book. You know, I don't just sit here on this podcast talking about wieners for my own well-being. I do it for yours. And I do it for my families and my friends. So, this is Shot 30 Podcast. I am Shayne Neubert, and thank you. Peace.